Across Africa, maize is everywhere. It's the porridge on the table, the feed for animals, the grain stored in silos, and the crop that millions of farmers depend on. But here is the uncomfortable truth. Maize is not always profitable. Farmers plant it because their parents did. Governments subsidize it because it's politically important. Communities rely on it because it's tradition. Yet tradition does not equal profit. In fact, many smallholders lose money every season, even with good harvests. In this video, I will break down the real economics of maize farming, the costs, prices, the risks, and the hidden threat, so you can see clearly whether maize farming makes money or not, and more importantly, how to make it profitable. The next question is why maize matters. Maize is a staple food in many African countries. It is eaten daily by millions of households, used for porridge, bread, animal feed, and brewing. Because it is so central to diets, farmers often feel that growing maize is the safest choice. Governments also treat maize as politically important. They subsidize the seed, fertilizer, or even buying prices through grain posts. These subsidies can help farmers survive, but they don't guarantee profit. Subsidies change with politics and budgets, and relying on them is risky. The key point is this: profitability depends on economics, not tradition. A farmer who grows maize without calculating costs or planning for the market may end up with a full harvest but no profit. The first challenge in maize farming is costs. Many farmers underestimate them or ignore some completely, but costs are the silent killers of profit. Let's break down costs using per hectare figures common across African countries for smallholder farmers. Seed may look cheap, but hybrid or improved varieties quickly add up. Fertilizer is often the single biggest expense, sometimes costing more than all other inputs combined. Chemicals for pests and weeds are another hidden cost. Labor, whether you pay workers or use family members, has a real value, even if you don't write it down. Transport costs are often ignored, but moving maize from the farm to the market can eat into margins. And if you rent land, that's another expense. When you add these together, the total cost per hectare can easily reach between $400 and $600. If you don't calculate all your costs, your profit is imaginary. Farmers who ignore hidden costs like family labor, borrowed money interest, or post-harvest losses often think that they are making money, but in reality they are losing. The second problem is prices. Farmers are what economists call price takers. That means that they don't set the price, the market does. Most small-scale farmers harvest at the same time, and they all rush to sell. When supply floods the market, prices collapse. Without storage or bargaining power, farmers are forced to accept whatever the buyers offer. Next, let's consider yields. Average maize yields vary greatly in Africa. For example, average yields are estimated to be between 2 to 3.5 tons per hectare. At a price of $200 per ton, that gives a revenue of between $400 and $700 per hectare. But if costs are $450 and your revenue is $400, you are losing money. Even with a good harvest, profit margins are razor thin. The key insight is this: a good harvest does not guarantee a good price. Farmers can do everything right on the farm and still be crushed by the market. The third issue is scale. Small farms face a structural disadvantage. They buy inputs like fertilizers and seeds at retail prices, the most expensive way. Then they sell output at wholesale prices, the cheapest way. This double squeeze means smallholders pay more earn less. Larger farms, by contrast, benefit from economies of scale. They buy in bulk, negotiate better deals, and often sell directly to processors or traders. They also have storage facilities which allow them to wait until prices rise after harvest. Small-scale farming is not bad. It feeds millions of families, but pretending it is automatically profitable is dangerous. Without storage, processing, contracts, or market planning, smallholders remain stuck in high-risk, low-margin farming. The fourth issue is risk. Farming in Africa is extremely risky, and maize is no exception. Weather shocks like droughts, floods can wipe out entire harvests. Pests such as fall armyworm destroy fields overnight. Policy changes like certain imports or subsidy cuts can destabilize local markets. And price volatility means farmers can never know what they will earn at the end of the season. When risk is high, margins are low, farmers lose money even in good years. Profit is not about one season, it's about surviving many seasons. Without risk management, maize farming becomes survival, not business. So what actually helps farmers make money? The answer is economics. First, farmers must control costs before planting. Every dollar saved is a dollar of profit. Second, market planning must happen before production. Don't grow maize without knowing who will buy it and at what price. Third, calculate your break-even price, the minimum price you need to cover costs. If the market price is below that, you are farming at a loss. Fourth, storage or delayed selling can transform losses into profits by avoiding harvest time price crashes. And finally, treat farming as a business, not survival. Farming is not just about production, it is about managing costs, markets, and risk. The farmer who understands economics will always be the farmer who only understands production. So, is maize farming profitable in Africa? The honest answer is not always. Maize is Africa's most important crop, but importance does not equal profit. Many smallholders lose money because costs are high, prices are low, and risks are ignored. But here is a good news: profitability is possible with cost control, market planning, storage, and a business mindset. Maize can move from survival farming to profitable farming. African farmers are not poor because they are bad farmers. They are just trapped in the system. Thank you for watching African Farming Economics. Please don't forget to kindly like, share, and subscribe.